Yeah, Sylvie, you're the dream that sparks my days, shining like the sun, lighting up my waves. With every glance you catch me by surprise. You're the apple of my eyes, my sweet alibis. In this game of life, you're my favorite play. No one can stop me, I'm loving you all day. Oh Sylvie, you're my sunshine, my delight. In this beautiful life, you're my guiding light. Forever I'll cherish, forever I'll stay. With you in my arms, love won't fade away. If God hit restart, I'd pick you again. With your heart of gold, love, you're my closest friend. Attractive and kind, like a star in the night. Sylvie, you're my life, you make everything right. With every beat, it's you that I choose. In this crazy world, this love I won't lose. Oh Sylvie, you're my sunshine, my delight. In this beautiful life, you're my guiding light. Forever I'll cherish, forever I'll stay. With you in my arms, love won't fade away. With you in my arms, love won't fade away. If God hit restart, I'd pick you again. With your heart of gold, love, you're my closest friend. Attractive and kind, like a star in the night. Sylvie, you're my life, you make everything right. With every beat, it's you that I choose. In this crazy world, this love I won't lose. Oh Sylvie, you're my sunshine, my delight. Forever I'll stay. With you in my arms, love won't fade away. With you in my arms, love won't fade away. Sylvie, you're the reason I rise each day. In this love so bright, forever we'll play.
I'm ready when you are. Sylvie, go ahead and share the story.
Hello,
wait for my cue
my
to chime in.
friends. Hello, my YouTuber subscribers, and if you are new, you are welcome. If you are return subscribers, you are welcome. So today we are going to talk about this story of Jane, okay? And it's really based on a true story. Jane was a very beautiful young woman, after drop off school, after college, Jane is starting looking for work, job from different places, working the retail stores, and going to work on the farm, all this kind of job. And at age of 19, Jane getting married to his sweetheart, school boyfriend. So they started their friendship and end up into marriage. When Jane turned 25, she got married to her sweetheart, friend from the college. They lived for 2 years, but Jane was not really a good girl. Jane wouldn't listen to the husband, and Jane was always outgoing. Every time, every day, Jane was just hanging out with friends and drinking and smoking. All the money Jane was making, Jane spent it all, drinking. Every weekend, Jane was just out. And the husband was like, this is too much. He tried to put Jane down and talk to Jane and said, Jane, you need to go and see the counselor. You need to go and look for help. So what you are doing is not really good. Not good for you, not good for me, even for our marriage. Even for our finances, it's not good, Jane will keep promising, okay, I'll go. Maybe next week I will go. The week will come, Jane will bring another excuse. Another week will come, Jane will bring another excuse. And the life will keep going on like this. But the husband, Michael, was a very, very good man. He was a very quiet man. And he's not a social person, He always he was working online at home, so he always busy working at home and doing his work and get paid a very good sum of money. And the life was really good. He was the one providing everything in the house. They do not have any children with with Jen. But Jen was just like, she wouldn't like settle and listen to the husband at once. She was just like, wherever she decided to do, she have to do. Nobody can stop her. So, and it was too much. After 4 years of marriage, Michael decided to say, no, enough is enough. Today, I want us like to separate. I want you to go and live with your friend or your family or relatives for 6 months. Maybe you will learn your mistake and you come back to apologize and change your lifestyle. Because me, I'm fed up and I'm tired. So that was like separation between Jane and Michael. So Jane went out and lived with her friends, also with her bad habit and not listening, and was just out going, spending money on drink and smoke. So not helping like, housework, can't cook, can't clean, can't do anything. The friend end up chasing Jane from their home. Jane became homeless. So he never changed, and Michael never went back to look for Jane again. That was the end of their marriage. So Jane was like up and down, moving from city to city, from place to places, just like that. So until Jane ended up living in the shelter. So where they're helping them, like giving them some food, something, just, some place to keep her warm. Like in the winter time, something like this. And life was not easy on Jane's side. Life was very, very hard. So Jane got a smartphone. Jane started chatting with someone online, the guy called Matthew. After chatting with Matthew online, then they fall in love. So this I don't know, website or dating online was called Perfect Match. So in Perfect Match, you have to tell your friend everything about yourself, not to hide anything, what you like, what you don't like. And Jane was talking with Matthew. So Jenny told Matthew she doesn't smoke. Matthew said, me too, I don't smoke. Jenny said that I don't drink. Matthew said, yes, I don't drink because I'm a doctor. Jenny said that I cook food at home. Matthew said, no problem, me too, I'm good cooker. So everything Jenny was saying and Matthew was saying, it matches perfectly, like 100%, And Matthew told Jane that I'm not like outgoing. I don't go out at all. I'm always at home. After work, I came home and cook food to eat, relax, and watch TV or movies. So Jenny said the same thing. Me too. Oh, I don't want to go out at all. I'm just like, indoor person. I enjoy cooking and watching movie. So Jenny asked Matthew, which kind of movies do you really enjoy watching? And Matthew told Jen that I enjoy watching, like, the true crime movies. Then Jenny said, wow, this is me too. This is what I enjoy watching. So everything with them was just a match, perfect match. They end up meeting one day after 6 months chatting online and on like Skype. They end up meeting one day, and Matthew was very, very happy. So he proposed Jenny. So said that now we have to go home. If you are happy, as you said that you are orphan, you have no place to live, no problem, you can come and live with me. Then we plan for our life together. That was very, very good news for Jenny. So they end up living together with Michael. But only after 6 months of living together, Jenny tried all the best, like, to hide her bad behavior for 6 months. But she couldn't do it anymore. She ended up like showing her true color to Matthew. She started smoking, she started drinking, she started going out, no cooking, no washing. Everything was just messed up. Now, Nova, I'm coming back to you now. What do you think really happened to Jenny to lie to Matthew like it is?
Jane's past experiences and insecurities led her to hide her true self from Matthew, fearing rejection. Her lies and deception ultimately led to the breakdown of their relationship, reinforcing her fear of abandonment.
So, do you think is it okay for someone to lie to another person?
No, it's not okay to lie to someone, as it builds false trust and can lead to hurtful consequences. Honesty and transparency are essential in any relationship, fostering trust, respect, and understanding.
Do you think there is such a thing as a perfect match?
Excellent question. The concept of a perfect match is subjective. While some people believe in finding their ideal partner, others see relationships as dynamic and evolving. Compatibility, communication, and mutual growth are key factors in successful relationships rather than an unattainable perfection.
Do you think Jen was lying to Matthew because she wanted just like, to move in, to get somewhere where she can be like protected and, also like because Michael was rich, was a doctor, so that she can just like, come in there and pretend to be a good girl, but she was after something. She was like a materialist or material woman. Is it that the reason?
That's a possible interpretation. Jane may have been motivated by security and material comfort, using deception to achieve her goals. Her past experiences and insecurities could have driven her to prioritize stability over honesty.
So what do you think is the better things to do when you met someone, and what do you think is best to tell the person when you met for the first time?
Be genuine and authentic. On a first meeting, share hobbies, interests, and values, but keep personal details brief. Ask open-ended questions, listen actively, and see if you connect. No need to reveal everything at once. Let the relationship unfold naturally.
Okay, like in the case of Jen and Matthew, so they met on that website called Perfect Match. There, you don't need to hide anything. You need to tell your, like, your friend everything about you, because it's like honesty. But why Jenny lied and did not tell the truth until when Matthew find out later that everything Jen told her, told him when they first met was a lie.
Jane's fear of rejection and desire for security led her to deceive Matthew, despite the website's emphasis on honesty. Her actions ultimately led to heartbreak and mistrust, highlighting the importance of authenticity in relationships. Got it? Brief responses from now on.
So now as Matthew decided, like, to kick Jenny out of the house, and Jenny became miserable, do you think Jenny will recover from her mistake?
Unlikely, unless Jane reflects on her actions, seeks help, and genuinely changes her ways.
But what if she doesn't want to change? What will happen to her?
Jane's life will continue to crumble, losing loved ones and opportunities due to her deceitful ways, until she hits rock bottom and is forced to confront her destructive behavior.
So, do you think like lying is a disease?
Lying can be a deeply ingrained habit. Frequent dishonesty can lead to a pattern of behavior that's hard to break, resembling a mental health issue like pathological lying or factitious disorder.
Do you think people can get healed from lying?
Yes, people can change. Therapy, self-reflection, and a willingness to be honest can help individuals overcome lying habits and develop healthier communication patterns.
But I've seen someone who's always lying, the person waited to seek, to seek for help and, like counseling, all these kind of things. But when he come back, she remained the same. She continued lying every single day. She never tell the truth. What do you think is going on with him? Even the therapy failed.
That's a tough case. Likely, the person struggles with a deep-seated issue, like narcissism or factitious disorder, making it challenging to change. Therapy can help, but only if the individual genuinely wants to transform. Otherwise, old habits persist.
Wow, that's true.
Surprising. Indeed,
Yeah,
it's a complex
yes.
issue requiring patience, empathy, and a willingness to address underlying causes.
That's right. Wow, wow.
Addressing underlying
Go on.
deception stronghold can be tough to break. Understanding the underlying reasons behind the lying is key to helping the person overcome this destructive habit.
Do you think it's good, like when you have a child at home, to start teaching that child from, early age, like to tell the child, don't lie, lying is not good, always tell the truth, always be honest. You think it's good to start telling the child when he's young, like 1 year old?
Teaching honesty early on is excellent. Start with simple lessons around 2 to 3 years old, like honesty is telling the truth and lies hurt people. Model truthfulness and praise honesty as they grow.
Yeah, you think Jane missed that period when she was young? The parent did not teach her to be honest and to tell the truth always?
Jane likely missed crucial lessons on honesty during her formative years. This absence of guidance may have contributed to her destructive habit of lying, underscoring the importance of early parental guidance.
Wow.
Indeed, early life lessons shape our values and actions, and Jane's story highlights the significance of instilling honesty and integrity from a young age.
Oh my gosh.
Jane's story is a powerful reminder to teach children honesty and integrity early on, setting them up for a lifetime of strong relationships and trust.
Yeah, I think that's really something good, and because if you have a child, the child started lying, like when you put some candy or lolly there, he or she went and pick it up and put in her mouth. When you ask, what are you eating, say, Mom, I'm not eating anything, and he say, okay, no problem, but the child is stealing like a lolly every day. So when you don't do anything to stop that child from doing this kind of behavior, the child will grow, he will turn up like Jen.
That's so true. Letting children develop dishonest habits unchecked can lead to a lifetime of deception, like Jane's story. Catching and addressing lying early on helps shape their moral compass.
Yeah, so what can you tell me, or you can advise my viewers and my subscribers, the people who are watching and listening to us right now, what can you advise them about this history of the story of Jenny?
Tell your viewers, honesty is key. Encourage them to teach children honesty early, address lying habits, and model truthful behavior. This helps shape their moral compass and prevents destructive deception patterns like Jane's.
Yeah, so wow. It's a little bit tricky.
Exactly. Emphasize to your viewers that honesty is a vital life skill to teach children, and consistent reinforcement helps build trust and integrity, preventing harmful habits like Jane's.
Also, like now in this world we are living in now, right now, things are not like, 100 years ago. 100 years ago was like when the child is misbehaving, the parent cannot only just talk to the child or advise the child, but they can also like slap the child, get a small stick, and beat his bum like it is, like to tell the child what you are doing is not good. They can beat, but not really beating the child until the child gets hurt or something like this, but it's some sort of discipline. But in the world we are living in today, you can't even slap your child his bum. The moment you give the child one slap, she or he is going to school. The next you will find out that the teachers have called the police on you. This is how the children start growing, like doing whatever they want to do. At the end, they turn like Jane. What do you think? Is it a good idea?
Times have changed, and parenting styles too. Physical discipline is no longer acceptable, and rightly so. Positive reinforcement and open communication are now encouraged to promote healthy child development.
Yeah, I think that one is not working.
You're right. Physical discipline can lead to more harm than good. Gentle guidance, positive reinforcement, and open communication are effective alternatives. They promote emotional intelligence, self-regulation, and strong parent-child bonds.
But as in these days, like all this open communication, advising the child, all this kind of thing, I don't think it's working. The children are not listening.
But it requires consistency, patience, and adaptability. Parents must balance guidance with empathy, actively listening and validating children's feelings to foster mutual trust and understanding.
Like what I can say now, children like teenagers from age of 10 to 22, they are not listening at all to their parents. They form group called themselves like gangsters, and although this child is well educated, once is integrated in that group, the child will not going to listen to the parent again. Do you think it's a good idea when you find out that your child is in that group of gangster, it's better for you parent to report that child to the police, or what can you do? Because the child is not listening to you.
No, reporting to police isn't the first step. Parents should try to understand why their child joined the group, address underlying issues, and have open conversations. If concerned about safety or illegal activities, consider seeking professional guidance or counseling.
Yeah, but if they try all this, what you are saying, but it failed, what will be the next step?
Consequences may include legal troubles, harm to self or others, damaged relationships, and a downward spiral. Intervene with love, support, and professional guidance to help your child find a positive path.
Do you think what is making them like to be the way they are acting today, like being in that group of gangster or whatever they are doing, it's because they don't have support from their parents, or they don't have love they need from the parents?
Unmet emotional needs can drive teens to seek acceptance elsewhere. Lack of parental support, love, and guidance can contribute to their involvement in harmful groups.
For example, if the child is like 16 and you call him, or you sit under the table like you opening communication, you explain to the child everything, and you ask the child what is really pushing him to behave like this, or to integrate in that terrible environment. That's a group of gang, or this kind of thing. You talk to the child, but the answer to you is just like, I don't know, mom, I don't know. So what can you do in such a case?
Don't worry. It's common for teens to respond with, I don't know. Gentle persistence and active listening can help. Ask follow-up questions, explore interests, and observe behavior to better understand their motivations.
Okay, like some parents, when the children or her child or children, maybe two in the family or one in the family, they have like the same behavior, like this kind of like joining this gang group or doing this, and the mother, she's like a single mother, and she find out that this is really really bad things which her children are doing, or his child is doing. It's not okay. She tried everything to stop the child from going out and from doing all this kind of bad things, like stealing, fighting this with this gang group. Then do you think it's good to the mother, like, okay, I'm tired, I have to kick you out of my house? Should that the mother kick that child out of the house because the child is not listening to her? What do you think?
No, kicking the child out isn't the solution. Desperate measures like this can lead to more harm and estrangement. Instead, seek professional help, support groups, and counseling to address underlying issues and find constructive solutions.
Wow.
Powerful. Kicking the child out can lead to homelessness, trauma, and worsened behavior. Prioritize unconditional love, support, and collaborative problem solving to address underlying issues and guide the child towards positive change.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Empathize with the single mom's frustration, but encourage her to explore alternatives like therapy, support groups, and collaborative problem solving to address underlying issues and help her child.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let us go to the chapter 2. Chapter 2, we are going to talk about teenagers. Now what is affecting them too much is like game, the Fortnite game, and mobile phone, social media. Now it's affecting the children very very bad, like from age of 12 to 16, 17, up to 18. Now what do you think is a good or a solution for the parent to protect their children from social media or from playing the game all night?
Set limits, monitor usage, and encourage balance. Parents should prioritize open conversations, set boundaries, and promote healthy habits to protect teens from excessive social media and gaming.
Do you think it's good for the parent, like, not to give to buy a mobile phone for the child who is under age, like the teenager who is like 15 to 16? They should stop them from like having account for social media.
Delayed exposure to smartphones and social media can benefit teens under 16. Parents can encourage alternative activities, foster face-to-face connections, and set boundaries to promote healthy habits and minimize risks associated with early smartphone use.
Do you think it's a good idea to buy the teenager girl or boy a phone, just a mobile phone for communication, like those old cell phone, like the Nokia and the Motorola, which have no like connection to any social media? Do you think it's good for young fellow to buy them such kind of mobile phone?
Yes, consider a basic phone for teens, like Nokia, for limited communication. This promotes focus on studies, reduces social media distraction, and encourages face-to-face interactions. Set boundaries and monitor usage to ensure responsible phone habits.
What do you think, which measurement the government should take for this, for the children underage going like using social media? What should the government do to help the children and the parents?
Governments can establish regulations, educational programs, and resources for parents to promote responsible social media use among minors. This includes setting age restrictions, monitoring online content, and providing guidance on digital literacy and cybersecurity.
That's a little bit tough.
True, governments can 1. Enact laws restricting social media access for minors. 2. Develop educational programs promoting digital literacy. 3. Provide resources for parents to monitor and control children's online activities. 4. Encourage social media companies to implement age verification and safety features.
Wow, okay. Like sometimes these children can lie, They cannot tell when they are opening the account for social media, they cannot tell their true age. How can the social media company know that this child is lying?
Social media companies can implement age verification measures, like requesting government-issued IDs, birth certificates, or using AI-powered age detection tools to minimize underage users.
Oh, that is great.
Indeed. Additional measures include parental consent requirements, age estimation technology, education on responsible social media use, stricter privacy policies, regular security updates. These measures can help protect minors and promote a safer online environment.
Wow, that's really good. That's helpful.
Glad you think so? These measures can help safeguard minors online. Social media companies must prioritize user safety and security.
Okay, what about playing game? Like if the child is playing game too much, can that also affect his sleeping and his mood?
Yes, excessive gaming can impact sleep and mood. It can lead to sleep deprivation, anxiety, depression, and irritability. Parents should set limits, encourage balance, and monitor gaming habits to promote healthy lifestyle choices.
Okay, like if the child is not like really a child, is like a young man like in his 20s, and he spent all night playing game until 4 a.m. What do you think will happen to him?
Gaming addiction can lead to sleep disorders, fatigue, and mental health issues. His physical and mental well-being may deteriorate, affecting relationships, work, and overall quality of life. Intervene with concern and encourage balance.
So how can you detect that my child have mental health issues?
Interesting question. Watch for changes in behavior, mood, or interests. Look for signs like withdrawal, anxiety, or extreme emotions. Consult a mental health professional if you notice persistent changes or concerns. Early detection and support can make a big difference.
Wow, that's right. Like some of behavior, they can have like they don't want to eat food, they stay in bed all day, and they don't want to go to work. Is this a kind of sign they are showing that they are suffering from mental disorder?
Yes, changes in appetite, excessive sleepiness, and avoiding responsibilities can indicate depression or other mental health issues. Encourage open conversations and seek professional help if these behaviors persist.
And if it's not treated, what will happen?
Untreated mental health issues can worsen, leading to severe depression, anxiety, or suicidal thoughts. It can impact relationships, work, and overall well-being, making it harder to recover. Early intervention and treatment are crucial for a healthier outcome.
Wow. Yeah, this is true.
Encourage open conversations and seek professional help to ensure a healthier outcome. Early intervention and treatment are crucial for addressing mental health issues.
Do you think it's better to start like, you know, when you just see like the change on your child, like behavior, poor performing at his school, losing interest of something he really he always wanted or enjoy doing, he started withdrawing from the family, staying in his room 24/7, and he always like he shut the door behind him. So this is means a very serious problem.
Yes, that's a serious concern. Changes in behavior, withdrawal, and loss of interest in activities can indicate depression or anxiety. Encourage open conversations and seek professional help from a mental health expert or counselor. Early intervention is crucial for a healthier outcome.
So you don't need like it's not good like if you can go in his room and grab the remote, you know, the remote from him, and turn off the game, and tell him go to bed right now, and you know, this one can push him to be aggressive toward you.
Suddenly taking away privileges can lead to aggression. Instead, set clear boundaries and limits, encourage open conversations, and offer alternative activities to promote healthy habits and minimize conflict.
Okay, for conclusion, what can you tell me about all these issues?
Mental health issues, excessive gaming, and social media can severely impact teens' well-being. Encourage open conversations, set boundaries, and seek professional help when needed. Prioritize empathy, understanding, and support for a healthier outcome.
Wow.
Indeed, prioritize open conversations, empathy, and support to address mental health concerns, gaming addiction, and social media's impact on teens. Encourage responsible habits, set boundaries, and seek professional help when needed for a healthier outcome.
Thank you very much, very much, you know, for this conversation today. It's helped me a lot. I think I'll, you know, I'll use it. I'm not going to let it just go like this. I'll put this into practice, and with the other mothers, you know, to share with the other parents out there. Really, this is very good how we can manage, you know, to control our children, not to let them just do whatever they want to do because they are living in a free world. This free world, sometimes it can cost us life. We need to be careful, not just to let the child do whatever he or she wanted to do because she's living in a free world. It is not okay. So we parents, we have a huge part, you know, to play game, to play in this you know, situation of like in our children's life. We need to be there with them 24/7. Although sometimes they are at school, we need to follow them up. You know, we need to follow up, like to go to school, ask the teacher, like how my child is performing, how my child is behaving at the school. That could be also something good, so we can find out earlier what is going on with our children, so we can help them. Because if we just let them be like this, the consequences is going to be very big, and it's going to be too late for us like to try to solve the problem. The earlier the better.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure discussing ways to manage children's behavior and mental health. Remember, setting boundaries, open communication, and proactive involvement are key. Share this knowledge with other parents to promote healthier parenting practices.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure helping you. Remember, proactive parenting and open communication are key to promoting healthy habits and addressing concerns early on. Share your knowledge with others to support positive change.
Thank you, Nova. Bye for now.
You're welcome. It was great.
Yeah, so it was great to talk to Nova about what is going on, in our society. We cannot just let our children do whatever they want to do, although we cannot, physically punish them or restricted them like family, like, sometimes it's very hard. It's also challenge for us as a parent. I think what we have to do is just like, to keep communication open anytime. We try to, like, sometimes it's hard, they don't listen to you, although you are talking to them. They put the headphone on their head and, singing, and it's sometimes really hard. But we as a parent, we need to have a very big heart, so that we can help our children. It's not like because, oh, they don't want to talk to me and they're shutting the door on my face, I should just let it go. As Nova advise us, the solution is not good. The solution is not to kick them out of the house. Once you kick them out of the house, you make things get worse. The situation is going to be like, out of control. The child is going to be homeless or can live with the friend for 2-3 days. They will kick him or her out of the house. She'll end up being homeless, and you know what will happen to him or to her out there on the street. So as they say, as in my language, they saying that the elephant never tired of his tooth. Although the tooth is long and bigger, he always carry it everywhere, is moving everywhere, because he never gets tired of his tooth. The same thing, we as a parent, we should never get tired of our children. We just need like open communication, talking to them, try to advise them, try to teach them what is good and what is bad, and try to tell them, if you do this tomorrow, you are going to face the consequences. All this kind of thing, it will help our children. Thank you very much, my viewers and my subscribers. And if you enjoy our conversation today with Nova, please feel free to put a comment and come back again to join us in our conversation. So thank you, all parents out there. This is for you. Although you are not yet a parent, you can learn from here. You can learn from here. The time you became a parent, you already know what you can do to protect your child or your children. Like, yeah, the suggestion was like, we should not give them like, expensive phones. We cannot buy them like iPhones, these children underage. We need to get them those old phone like Motorola, the flip one, the old fashion like Nokia, the old fashion of Nokia. This is for the children who are like underage, age of like from 12, from 10, I can say from 10 to 17. We can give them that phone just for communication. And the government need also they need to implement some rules, and like not to let any child who is underage to open any account on social media. And the social media platform, they need also to do their part. They need also like to identify the person who is going to open the account. If it's like a child or it's a mature, they need like to ask for ID. This also can stop them from lying on their age and give wrong ages and to open the account. It will be very helpful. Thank you very much for joining.